and this is Team fireTEK USA. Woohoo! So what is Team fireTEK USA? We started this to try to spread the fireTEK word. We'd like to try and help the consumer as well as the seasoned professional on just what is fireTEK. How can it help them out in the field? We're going to be doing a series of videos, short videos, on how to use it, program it, and many things like that. And Trent's going to give us a lowdown on what you're going to see in these videos.
Kind of what we've seen currently that is out online is all the videos aren't really short and to the point. So we want to kind of clear the waters per se on how you go about doing simple things like learning modules into the remote or hand firing your system, all the way up to advanced things from loading scripts from Finale and pushing them from your remote out to the modules on the new firmware 6.0. So if there's anything that we can help you do and maybe further along your knowledge and information, please feel free to reach out and leave a comment or shoot us an email, and we will try to get to you as soon as we can to help you in your information and your quest to use your fireTEK system. So the biggest thing we want is you not to have the frustration when you're out on the shoot site and not know how to use your system.
So what we're going to cover today is we are going to go over the display on the fire remote. What does all the little words and numbers mean? So we'll get into that shortly and check it out.
All right, thank you. So what we have here is the FTM99S handheld remote. And some of the basic features of this remote are it's used for hand firing, running your scripts, running your audio with your scripts, or you can even run your scripts and hand fire modules that are not programmed into your system. Some of the basic buttons on here is 1 through 12. They are used for selecting modules when hand firing and then selecting what cue you want to fire, being that the rails are set up for cues 1 through 12. Buttons 1 through 8 on this side are used to select what rail you want to fire. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8 have additional menus in them, and we will get into those at a later date. The two buttons down here below are forward and reverse for toggling through what modules you have, and you can use these to view what cues you have on what rails. And it will indicate if you are showing continuity through a match or if your script is calling for a cue on that particular rail or module. The top two buttons here are like a forward and reverse. These are used to navigate forward menus and go back into the previous menu. This button here is also used to arm and disarm. Arm, and this is to disarm your system whenever the system is in the arm state. What you have on the screen is a wireless signal strength. The wireless signal strength will indicate your strength to a certain module. If you have multiple modules, it will roll through each individual module to indicate that you have good signal strength through each module. The next icon is your 2-bus, your cam wire. This will change and show you the status of your 2-wire if you're using this remote as a 2-wired system. The next is your battery icon. The battery icon will basically fluctuate as the status of your battery. TC stands for time code. We are not currently have any time code in this remote, but that will change depending on what status that you have loaded into your remote. Where it does say remote, this will change depending on what status you have the remote. The fireTEK system has the capability of using a secondary remote as a audio slave system, so you can place one remote at your audio input source and then you can be at a second firing position, and this will they will both go off at the exact same time whenever you start your script. Create network. This is an indication of what state you're in, so if you're learning new modules into your system, you will be in this create network, and slaves indicates what modules that you currently have on your system at the current time. DMS, not detected. This stands for dead man switch. If you have a dead man switch with your system, you simply plug it into the port that's at the top of the remote, and this will change. This will allow you to use the function of a dead man switch and also trigger scripts. I'm sorry, not scripts, sequences that you have built into the remote. We go to the next menu. This is your status. If you have, right now it says that it is in the idle state. Currently, the system is not armed. Slaves is none. Faults and warnings. This is a good feature whenever you have scripts in your remote. You can use this to troubleshoot anything that is being called for or is not showing a proper match on your script. And then again, DMS not detected. These screens will change from time to time, and I will do my best to try to explain what each screen is at the current state because the things change throughout the programming of your system. Thank you.